Hey y'all, and welcome back to Totally Tanisha. If you're new here, I'm Tanisha, and today's video is extra special because we are officially in the home stretch with my Dachshund Koko. She is either 1 or 2 weeks out from giving birth, but I personally think she could give birth any day now. So in today's video, I'm taking you behind the scenes to show you how I've set up our puppy nursery and all the whelping essentials I've gathered to make sure Koko feels safe, loved, and ready to give birth. Whether you're preparing for your own litter or you just love cozy dog content, motherhood moments, and real life behind the scenes, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. I love to have you here as we go through this journey together. So let's talk about why we're getting everything ready now. Koko has definitely started showing signs that labor could be right around the corner. So she's been nesting a lot, digging in her blankets, circling around her playpen, and just wanted to be close to me more than usual. Her appetites also have changed a bit. Sometimes she wants some food, sometimes she doesn't. She's been extra clingy and tired, which are all signs that her body is getting ready to give birth. Koko is a mini dachshund, and because of her small size, I wanted to be extra cautious and prepare ahead of time. Smaller breeds can have a tougher time with whelping, so I didn't want to wait until the last minute to make sure everything was in place for her and the puppies. At the end of the day, I just want her to feel safe, comfortable, and cared for. Like, this is her peaceful space to bring her babies into the world. So she's been such a good little mama to Maya already, and I'm doing everything I can to support her through this second litter and this second birth with these new puppies. All right, let's jump into the puppy nursery setup. I wanted to create a space that feels warm, quiet, and cozy for Koko, especially since she'll be spending a lot of the time here once the puppies arrive. We've got her a whelping playpen set up right here in our guest room. Inside, I've lined it with puppy pads and soft, clean towels to give her some cushion and absorbency during labor. As you can see, I got this little kiddie pool from Dollar General. It was $10. I felt like this was an appropriate setup compared to how she was set up when she had Maya. I'm also going to be using washable pee pads once the babies arrive so I can easily swap things out without creating a mess. Right now, she's got her little towels that she loves, and I've also added a low bowl for fresh water, and I'll have her a bowl with food in here as well, since hydration is going to be really important and eating is going to be really important once she gives birth. I'm keeping the space minimal so she's not overwhelmed but still comforting, kind of like her own little den setup. I also have a ring light that I use as a small night light in the corner for her just to keep the area softly lit at night, just in case she has birth at night or we need to check on her during the nighttime. I've placed everything within reach, extra towels, gloves, and supplies so I'm not scrambling when things get going. I wanted her to have a space that feels like hers, but still gives me easy access to help her if needed. And I can already tell she's starting to settle in here. It's been her go-to spot all day. Now let's talk about the essentials I've gathered for whelping, which is giving birth. These are the things that I'm keeping nearby to make sure I'm fully prepared when Koko goes into labor. First up, of course, we've already talked about this. We have clean towels and washcloths. You'll want a few on hand to gently clean the puppies, keep mama dry, and just manage any mess that happens during the birthing process. I also have a pair of disposable gloves so I can stay sanitary myself if I need to assist with anything. I'm not planning to intervene at all unless it's absolutely necessary. When Koko had Maya, she literally did everything. I didn't have to step in at all. But in this case, I want to be ready just in case something happens since she's having a lot more puppies this time. Next is a digital thermometer. This is super important because a drop in body temperature is one of the first signs that labor is near, and I've been checking her daily to track the shift. I wasn't able to check her when she was pregnant with Maya because we didn't know she was even pregnant at all. So now I'm just trying to stay on top of things by checking her temperature daily. I also have a little scale that I picked up from Walmart when Maya was born, so I can weigh each puppy at birth and keep track of their progress over the first few days so I can give an idea to the vet of how they're doing. It's helpful to catch any issues early on if one isn't gaining weight versus the other. I've also ordered some bulb syringes from Amazon to help clear out their noses and mouths if needed. You know, Koko did all of that the last time, so if it's needed for the other puppies, then I will be ready to step in. And I also got some unflavored floss and scissors to tie and cut the umbilical cords if Koko doesn't do it herself. I think Koko is going to do everything herself this time, just like she did the last time. I was very just astonished to see how she just automatically knew how to be a mother once like Maya was born. It's like she automatically knew what to do. We didn't have to step in, we didn't have to help her. She just did her thing, and you know, she was a great mother to Maya. Of course, we had to step in a few times and be like, you know, you gotta feed her, Koko, because once Koko birthed her and got her situated, she wanted to go and play and live her life. So we had to step in that aspect. But overall, I think Coco's gonna do just fine, and all these whelping essentials, they will be there just in case she needs them. But I think she's gonna do what she needs her to self to do. I also have a notebook to jot down the time each puppy is born, their weight, and any notes about how they're doing. That way I can keep myself organized for both myself and the vet. This is something that I haven't done yet, but I have been thinking about getting something called NutriCrowd or some puppy safe energy gel just in case Koko needs a boost after labor. It's a lot for their little bodies to go through, so I want to support her recovery as much as I can. I'm still thinking about this, so if you have any knowledge on NutriCal or how I can best support her after her labor, then let me know down in the comments. All of this is stored in a little basket right next to her whelping area. So when things start happening, I'm not running around the house trying to find anything. So make sure that you have a designated area next to your whelping area, that you house all your whelping essentials so that you too won't be running around the house trying to find anything. Even though I feel pretty prepared, there are still a few things I'm keeping my eyes on. I'm watching for a clear drop in Koko's body temperature. That's one of the most reliable signs that labor is about 24 hours away. So I'm making sure that I'm paying attention to that, paying attention to her behavior. Is she panting? Is she pacing? Is she becoming like super extra clingy? All of those could be signs that labor is close. I made sure to keep my vet's number on speed dial just in case something just doesn't feel right. And I've been reading up on what to expect during each stage of labor so I can stay calm and helpful when the time comes. Honestly, preparing for whelping has been emotional. I want everything to go smoothly, but more than anything, I just want Koko to be healthy and I want her to feel safe and supported and loved. She is my baby, and this is all new to me since Gino and her were kind of my first dogs ever in life. And now she's about to become a mama for the second time, and I'm just honored to be able to walk through this journey and experience with her, especially since I wasn't really in the room when Maya was born. So yeah, I'm excited to just be going through this again, but like in full expectation of what's gonna happen. So if you're watching this and you're preparing for a litter or you're just nervous about doing it for the first time, I totally get it. Like, you know, you one day you're just walking around with your dog, laying up with your dog, and the next day your dog is pregnant. So it's a lot, especially when you know you haven't experienced it before or just haven't like thought about in great detail everything that you'll need, or just if you like me the first time, like I found out literally the day Koko gave birth the first time that she was having Maya. So it can be a lot, but I just want to remind you that you got this. Preparation brings peace. A lot of things that's helped me is just watching other YouTube videos, which is why I'm sharing Koko's journey and my journey as like this being my first, second time experiencing this. So yeah, it can be a lot, but Preparation brings peace. So make sure you watch a lot of YouTube videos. Make sure you read a lot of articles online. Make sure you're having conversations with your vet. They can be really helpful. They gave us a lot of like printouts and pamphlets to take home with us once we left from getting an ultrasound when we first found out Koko was pregnant. So make sure that you just stay informed as possible and prepared as possible, and your dog will feel that calm energy and that love and that just feeling of you being prepared, and everything will go smoothly. All right, y'all, that wraps up our whelping prep and nursery setup. I'm so excited and a little nervous, but I truly feel ready now that everything is in place for Koko. Once the puppies arrive, I'll definitely be vlogging and sharing that experience, so make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss it. If you have any questions about whelping prep, or if you've been through this journey before and have tips to share, drop them down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you're preparing for your own dog's delivery or just want a simple way to feel more organized, I created a Whelping Essentials checklist that you can download for just $3. It's printable, beginner friendly, and covers everything that I talked about in today's video and more. The money I earned from each download goes directly toward helping us care for Koko's new puppies and ensuring they go to a safe, loving home once their 8 weeks with her are up. You can find the link to grab the checklist in the video description below. Thank you so much for watching and supporting us, me, Koko, and these sweet little new pups that we're about to meet. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!